Well, hello, everyone. How are you tonight? Tell
Gotta
me.
work in the hello there, Chance.
What now?
You gotta learn how to do the hello there.
Hello there. Tell me, viewers, when you were but wee lads and lasses, did you ever play Pokemon Stadium on the N64, namely that mini game with the drowsies where they're all trying to hypnotize each other and they all fall asleep? Well, I'm playing that game with Adam and Tom right now, so let's hope for the fucking best because I'm gonna, Jesus Christ, do my goddamnedest. We love you people, and I'm gonna just try to have this not be some low energy clusterfuck. When
Kyle made it.
holy shit, Kyle's here!
What's up, my dude?
Wow, fucking awesome, good shit,
Now
dude.
we can hear everything.
And we're playing EverQuest.
Oh fuck me.
Yeah.
The one EverQuest fan on Twitch is gonna be really disappointed.
Just change it to RuneScape.
Apparently, the current client of RuneScape is surprisingly compelling. I have yet to try it out, but well, Kyle, you've played current RuneScape, haven't you? Valernos, what's up, buddy?
Yes.
Kyle's
Oh,
playing
fun.
RuneScape right now.
What now?
Say, Kyle's playing RuneScape right now.
Am I?
You always were, buddy.
Is RuneSite still open? I'd hate to break it to you, but that was the twist of the story. You were playing RuneScape all along.
I never stopped. It's been playing me this whole time.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I have to. Flying out to Florida to visit your bro. You're headed to Florida. My condolences.
But before the man, congrats. His autograph for me.
I actually have nothing
Yeah,
against.
dude.
What's up?
Saying just go to some methed out dude in Florida and ask for his autograph.
Yeah.
Like, Florida man, heard so much about you. You're my hero.
When I grow up, I just want to be just like you.
Sounds like Florida Man Jones.
Right before he eats your face, being high on bath salts.
But he's gonna do it with love, you know?
Okay.
And,
At least Florida man's never phoning it in. You know, Florida man's always 100% in whatever he's doing.
Black Gutter, how's it going, buddy?
100% demented.
but instead of Florida people coming to some of my family just flew in from Florida last night, so we got some Florida man in Texas now.
Oh no.
So watch out on the roads, people.
So what you're saying is Adam is genetically related to Florida people. No wonder
Yeah.
Carlo is the way he is.
Periclesius, thanks for visiting us even for a minute, buddy. I am
Yay!
tired. How are you?
We are caffeinated. But I have this green tea with whiskey inside.
Oh, God damn it, Adam. I'm so sorry. I did not
I also
realize.
have a green tea latte. Well, I have a green tea latte, not green tea and whiskey. Did you put whiskey in Arizona green tea? Adam?
Yep.
God.
Holy
Absolute
shit, that's-
madman.
What kind of redneck cocktail is that?
That's very ghetto.
Adam, I don't think we can help you if you don't help yourself.
I did help myself. Look at this monstrosity. I call it the red
That's
green
what
tea.
Adam likes to call a Texas samurai.
The Texas Ronin. There we go. There.
Texas Samurai.
I'm gonna call it the Texas Ronin from now on.
A Ronin.
Yep.
A green
I
tea.
have all the ingredients I bought, Adam. When I get a chance this weekend, I'm going to create that cocktail I said last stream.
Oh yeah.
Which one was that?
The Adam wants to call it the Atom Bomb, but I'm going to try to make a cocktail involving sake and Monster Energy drink.
The kaiju. Just call it kaiju.
My personal working title, I'm probably going to call it the Atomic Caveman.
I mean, yeah.
That'll be our energy drink. for
But
the
it's got to be one of those things where it has to be some form of sake bomb.
Oh,
I'd
Lower
like
my
mine
neck
poured
up.
with Red Bull instead of Monster. Because
No,
Monster is absolutely disgusting.
Josh, you can't use Monster. You have to use Bang.
There's Monster and Sake, so that's the template I have to work with. But I can make variations using different energy drinks.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna be the atomic caveman, yeah. I feel like Bang is a better. I feel like it drives home more of the right thing.
Previously on, they came from beneath the sea. The government agents pursued the radiation from Florida Man Jones deep under the waves, where they discovered a secret compound where dolphins riding mechanized legs have enslaved humans to do their bidding. However, this compound is the size of a city, and Florida Man Jones is currently nowhere to be found. They managed to dispatch 3 of the human servitors and take their garments, Lincoln Graham stitching together no small amount of them to be able to cover his hulking girth. As they had done so, Florida Man Jones awoke in a laboratory. And as he was looking around for the way out and trying to find a means of egress, he was suddenly attacked from the villain from previously. As the party has decided, the Nazi Crocagator was our returning villain, and now he is face to face with an underwater mutated evil. And that is where we resume tonight's motion picture, as we begin with everybody except Adam. Bye, Kyle.
Got his headphones on, he can hear.
Oh, Daestra subscribed. What's up, Daestra?
Daestra, thank you, buddy. We love you.
Daestra just made a mistake.
You did it for a whole year, damn it, Daestra. So your 1 year anniversary. Happy birthday, mate.
Dude,
Pour yourself a Texas Ronin to celebrate.
I'll do my shot up, my drink of Texas Ronin now.
Adam, is it called a Ronin because it's a disgrace?
It's been exiled from the rest of the cocktails.
Yeah. Pretty gnarly.
Adam, I love you. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The doctor's. I'm not gonna pay for a doctor to find out.
That's fair.
You are a free spirit.
Whiskey is it real quick, Adam, before I detract from our conversation of the game any further.
Until I have the bottle still. Let me just grab it real quick to show, because I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head.
Something like actually nice, like Buffalo Trace.
No, it's not nice at all. It's a Japanese one, but it's
Comes in a plastic fucking bottle from the gas station.
It's Japanese, it's probably expensive.
Oh God, is it the Hello Kitty fucking sake from Albertsons? Please tell me, please, Adam. You can come full circle on this. You can fail so hard that you're actually a genius.
It's this one. I don't know if you can see it on stream yet. Let's see what it looks up as.
Isn't it like a $40 bottle of whiskey?
Yeah, but I didn't put all of it in there. I drank a little by little. But the only thing is, like, it's hella.
Just the fact that it's not cheap swill, Adam, that you put like the shot of whiskey you poured in that probably cost more than the bottle of air. I know it costs more than the tea you put it in.
Because the teas are 2-for-1 at work too, so yeah, they are.
Jeez. Wasn't it one of us that wanted to like get some crazy expensive bottle of whiskey or something and make a Jack and Coke out of it, or a whiskey and Coke?
Still in the works, Kyle.
Just to make a statement.
I'm pretty sure that has already come and gone.
I couldn't drink the whiskey straight because it just burns like hell. So, compromised with green tea.
Adam's up at bat right now. Let's see what he's got.
It's my turn.
I'm imagining Florida Man's drinking the same thing as Adam is right now.
It's grain alcohol and pond water.
Okay, so There is an easy way to do this, and that is to ask you to roll initiative. Now you might be asking, how do I roll initiative? Well, I'm glad you asked, says the story guide as he vamps to fill the dead air while he opens the PDF because he doesn't remember either. But he doesn't need you to know that.
How do you know where to look? Because I almost certainly would have asked.
I have to open my character sheet as he speaks to himself.
At least you have your character sheet on hand. That is a marked improvement for you, friend.
Oh, I had to open it up real quick. Yeah. I'm opening up the thingamajigs.
Oh,
There you go.
the index isn't hyperlinked. Great. 88. Take me there.
Show me the world.
Mixed actions, anatomy of a round. Let's see.
That's where we put our ad break if we had one.
The order is determined by skill plus cunning, with players and directors rolling for each character of note, and play proceeding in order from the character with the greatest number of successes down the line. Players may opt to switch places in initiative order. I don't give a fuck. Just pick a skill. Whatever you intend to do.
But wasn't I going to fight the Crocagator, right?
You were going to fight the Crocagator. So yes, everyone roll initiative for me, Plox and TY.
I shall do so on the not Onyx dice. Use the fancy thingamajig. They're my friends for you for anything.
I unfortunately am using Onyx dice today just because I'm way too fucking tired to like dig out that fucking monstrosity.
Do initiative explode on?
Yes.
Okay. Another one sheet. Dice is loaded. Okay, not anymore. Okay.
The dice are no longer loaded.
Yep, they had to reload.
Okay. Josh, how'd you do?
I'm still trying to decide what skill I'm going to use exactly because I'm not in combat. So I know, like, if I was like about to hit something, I'd use close combat. But
so, what does Dalen intend to do in the coming round?
well, last thing I did, I think I asked one of the people like where the processing center was. So I'm I guess cunning persuasion.
Sure. Kyle, how'd you do?
Oh.
3 successes.
2 successes.
2 for Mikey?
Yeah.
And how has Lincoln Graham performed?
I got 2.
2 for Lincoln. Florida man, how'd you do?
5.
Jesus Christ! Okay.
Told that these dice are loaded even with the fancy thingamajig. Yeah.
So the good news is everybody moves before the Crocagator. Florida Man Jones, as you square up with your mutated foe, gnashing his pointed teeth, his rubber mask flexing in all the wrong ways, his claws menacingly snatching the air 3 feet in front of you. What do you do?
Like, I beat you before, but I ain't got my crack pipe, so it's been a little bit of challenge this time. But I'm try and
You're like trying to anime protagonist this guy right now?
Yeah.
You're gonna kill him with the power of friendship.
Yeah.
And this gun you found.
If Adam wanted to be really anime, you'd have to start with "I'll never forgive you."
You killed my parents.
Lord, I might yell that. You killed my parents.
Bang seriously makes you test positive for meth? Holy fuck. Because
I had no idea, but
That sounds like one of those apocrypha things.
yeah.
I mean, I haven't had a drug test in a number of years. I don't think I need to worry about it, but holy fuck, I have drank my fair amount of Bang.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're like, I had Bang, yeah. Maybe.
Daestra's been here a whole year.
Thank you,
I
friend.
know.
Well, I mean, Daestra's been here a lot longer. Daestra's one of our
I
fucking
know.
OG people from the way back on YouTube.
From a long, long time. I'm gonna
Stick your thumb up his ass.
try to like uppercut the Crocagator, and then try to stab him with the laser pitchfork thing. Yeah.
Laser pitchfork.
Okay, so it's not like a lightsaber, right? It's not like you hit the button and then like a blade comes out. It appears to be a ranged weapon, as far as you can tell. It clearly discharged energy when you tried to use it to hack through the dolphin's mecha legs.
But it cut through with a close combat is from what I saw.
Oh, I see. But I mean, if you're gonna try and use the scepter weapon, that is gonna be an aim. Unless I guess you could just bash him over the head with it.
So I'm just gonna bash him with it because I don't know how to use the. I tried to figure out how to use the laser beam, but I couldn't figure it out.
You're going to be like Kamina in the first episode of Gurren Lagann with the gun hitting things with it.
Yep.
Where is the fucking stats for my Nazi propagators? All right, well, that's going to be a close combat physical.
But need more dice. But close combat. Oh, drop lots of dice. Oh well.
It's gone
Down the
forever.
cushion. And down the cushions. It's 2, 3.
I think at Tom's house it wouldn't be a proper session if I didn't lose a dice under the table.
Just like tradition.
Oh, stop exploding. Okay. Okay, that was one last one. Be a 6.
Senpai, you're making me explode.
Found it.
Adam, that's what you need. You need some dice with little Ahegao faces instead of a 10 because it's exploding.
Oh yeah,
Crit,
there
just-
you go. There's a sound effect on the other end. It's like, oh.
Senpai.
This dice is getting very elaborate very quickly.
Right.
It's going to be a hell of an expensive dice to put a soundboard on there. Well, not really. Yes, maybe. Did you hear me, Chaz?
No, I did not.
I got 6 successes.
Okay, so you
insane.
wind up this scepter and just bring it down on his head. Just bonk. Roll a d10 for me real fast.
I've been rolling them all day. It is 4 this time.
4. As you bring it down over its head, you hear this quick squeak of warping metal, and you have bent the scepter, like in a full, almost lazy L shape.
I'm a scythe now.
Damn, man.
The Crocagator sort of staggers underneath the blow, but you remember from your time on the USS Barry that the anatomy of these creatures is indeed quite resilient.
So am I. I ain't been taken down yet.
Okay, who wants the next initiative slot? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's all you guys, so. And you're not fighting. So you are still currently in the dry dock.
Graham should go first.
What now?
Well, I don't know about that one. I think the healer should go last.
The healer. I will go first.
The twist.
Aiken Graham's actually the cleric.
I'm don't know. I think Lincoln Graham needs to test and see if the Crocagator is worthy of its gains.
Well, no, it's like AD&D, right? You roll your dice down the line. Sometimes the cleric has 18 strength.
I'm
Go ahead.
asking one of the brainwashed humans, where's the processing center, basically.
Yeah, that's right. So you were interrogating one of them, and you remember them giving this very odd look. As you were trying to give them cult hand signs, "Are you all right? Are your neuroplankton okay?"
My neuroplankton are functioning at full capacity, I can assure you. However, to ensure your neuroplankton are functioning correctly, I am asking you this question. Please respond properly before I have to inform the overlords.
Have you had anything to drink lately? I think you need some water.
We're surrounded by water.
Yes, but have you... Never mind. Alright, so I'm sorry, you're looking for what again?
I will say the new arrival processing center.
The lab?
Yes.
What do you want to go there for? You know we're not allowed.
I have been given a special assignment by our dolphin overlords.
That's going to require a roll, so give me a... We can do a cunning social if you want, or if you feel there's a better skill, because I still don't have the character sheet memorized.
I will say cunning works fine for me. That's one of my best skills, and you want me to go with empathy, command, persuasion?
Deduction.
Persuasion. Either persuasion or cunning is fine. Those are two different things, aren't they? Yeah, persuasion, cunning.
Yeah, cunning's the attribute. Persuasion's the skill.
Yeah, your boy's running on about 25% battery life.
2 successes.
A special assignment? Wow. I thought only Dr. Priest got those. Okay, the only way to get to the lab, as far as I know, is to take the tram, but you're going to need a key card to get there. Well, but that's no problem, because, I guess if they gave you the assignment, they would have given you the key card, too.
To suggest otherwise would be illogical. I'm going to kind of lean over to Lincoln Graham, and I'm going to be like, we need to get on the tram. And apparently only the dolphins have a key card.
Where tram?
Is the tram pretty obvious because we're in a bunch of enclosed bubble spaces?
Well, let's take a look at the layout of the place now. Again, this is about the size of a small city. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, no, I don't think you need a roll for this.
Are we talking small city like Oklahoma City? Because in that case, we can see in all directions.
Yeah, but you're also underwater and there's shit swimming around outside. Okay, you're close enough. So maybe 3 miles due directly north of where you are, you can see that there's this swish that cuts through the water, maybe... So you're here in the docking port, right? There's another bubble that looks more like a city, and you can see lots of these towering skyscrapers and buildings and neon lights. Past that, there's a ring of bubbles that the tram seems to be moving through. And it looks like it's shaped like a manta ray, and sort of clacking along these almost roller coaster-like tracks.
I'm going to lead to my group, and I'm going to point out where it looks like the tram is. I'm going to be like, chances are Florida Man is in what they're calling the lab. And the only way you can get to the lab is that tram over there, but to get on the tram, we need a key card. But I'm assuming it's going to be nothing but these dolphins on the tram. I'm suggesting we knock one of these dolphins out, prop it up, and use its key card, and the dolphin itself as a prop to get into the lab. That way
Yeah.
to avert any suspicions. So I'm going to suggest we weaken that Bernie's a dolphin.
And there's the title. Right?
All right, writing that down.
What do you mean you can't weaken at Bernie's a dolphin?
First, we're going to have to incapacitate one of these dolphins without raising an alarm.
I see. Well, think we can know a guy.
I forget. Do I have Swolnir?
Sure.
No,
Yes.
If you flex it, we'll come.
No,
Just through the glass.
Just calls Swolnir by flexing at it.
I was going to say you have to do a bodybuilder pose, and Swolnir will come to you.
If you're not yoked enough, you're not worthy.
So I should ask, just to keep the initiative straight, who wants the next action? Either Mikey or Lincoln.
I mean, I'll let Tom go first.
Okay.
the dolphin.
Yeah, I think I only rolled a 2 anyway, so.
Yeah, well, you get to pick in story path.
I know, but still.
One does not need slavishly adhere to the roll of the dice if tactically
True.
it is more beneficial.
Yeah, but I mean, if someone's going to be able to incapacitate a dolphin, it's probably the guy who can, like, bench press a ship with one arm.
Also, Tom also rolled a 2, so at best you'd be tied regardless.
I mean, yeah, but I don't have Swolnir.
I was questioning if I had Swolnir.
Yes, you do.
You're part Swolnir.
Well, I have to find a dolphin now.
You see a couple of the dolphins milling about on the dry docks and overseeing the humans in their work. You can also see, now that's been mentioned to you, sort of dangling off their robotic legs, every single one of them seems to have this really bright fluorescent red, not quite plastic, not quite glass, but something in between, rectangular shaped.
The diamond-shaped triangle? Shaped it.
Yes, Adam, diamond-shaped triangle shape. God, that sounds like a Might Be Giant song.
So there's just a dangling fucking light off of them.
It's not necessarily a light. It is. You can see it's a physical object, but yes.
It's the key card.
Ah. Well, I mean, all we have to do is dispose of one of them, and we get both the body and the key card.
A logical conclusion to draw.
We're probably going to get questioned a lot on the train.
Is there any? Well, actually, you know what? I don't think Lincoln has the capacity to really like strategically think this. I'm just gonna start approaching the closest dolphin.
Okay. The creature sort of turns to you, looks down its pronounced snout. Oh, Rafael, human.
And then has to look up.
Condescendingly looks up to you.
Well, I grab its snout.
It seems surprised, if indeed the eyes of a dolphin can convey such. What would you like to do then?
I'm gonna start dragging them back to our group.
Fucking walk him back.
Walking the dolphin,
Not gonna
man.
be able to scream because you're just kind of dragging him along.
I'm holding him by the snout.
If they're like a shark, I think that's where like all their sensory organs are.
Yeah.
You might be putting this dolphin in extreme pain.
As you begin to like pull this thing back, you can see that from its mecha legs, it extracts this this long scepter with an orb on one end. As it thrusts it in your direction, a bright shaft of light leaps in your direction. What would you like to do?
Stick Swolnir in the blowhole.
I had considered that.
Someone with your pinky.
Okay, so describe what's happening again?
It's thrusting the scepter in your direction, and there's a light shooting out of it.
Oh,
Do you attempt to dodge? Do you take it in the chest? Do you any other thing you can think of? I'm asking for your reaction.
I want to parry it with Swolnir.
Oh, son of a bitch! I promised you could stat up Swolnir. Okay, next time, 100% we will stat up Swolnir. But you wish to parry it. Okay, so what I would like to ask you for...
AK just swing Swolnir at it.
Yeah. All right, give me a physical close combat. Well, I find the dice pool for these guys.
Oh, I don't know if I have the stats to do that.
Hey, man, you could roll pants. Let's see. Difficulty is 8 in this game. Double successes. Reroll 10s, but I don't want double successes. Okay, good. I can just turn that off. 1 subtracts, no. Reroll failures, no. Alternative botch, no. Although I guess it is pretty cool that Onyx Dice supports the old 2nd edition botch system.
Oh dear. That's... Okay, well, I already have 7 successes and 1 explosion.
Aha! I have 8. I'm kidding. I haven't even done the thing yet.
That's 7 successes.
Okay, 1 second. The antagonist section of the They Came From Beneath the Sea is kind of weirdly set up because they are... No, that's not the one. They are set up according to, like... It's not even necessarily a class system, just sort of how I guess Matt Dawkins decided to classify them. Okay, here we go. 7 successes, and this guy here has not that. Two. All right, so you swing Swolnir at this blinding red light. There's a flash of light as these sparks just sort of leap off the end of Swolnir and rain down to the metallic floor. And one by one, everyone's head, human and dolphin alike, starts turning towards you with this aghast look on their face. And it's Mikey's turn.
Oh man. This thing's still conscious?
Mikey, as you begin to take your action, you can see that the other scepter-bearing, mecha-legged dolphins do not look happy at what Lincoln Graham is doing.
Really want some bullshit where I could just like close the curtains offset. You're like,
Really?
yeah,
You know, it's funny that you mention that because that power exists.
neat. I want to do that thing.
You totally can. Let me try and get it for you. I think the one you're looking for is like I think it's called like Missing Cell or something. Hang on. I really need to get a physical copy of this book because when I'm I mean, I guess you can control F stuff, but when I'm running games, I really like to just be able to flip.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a weird trade-off between getting to search or getting to tab.
Cinematics. Deleted scene. I think that's the one. Cost 2 rights. The player with this cinematic insert. Wait, is that the one I want? No, that's not it. Sorry, I'm still looking. Deleted scene, cheap set, no. Kill the extra, fan favorite. Omniscient narrator. We've had a lot of fun with that one. Scene missing. I rate our chances as slim to poor. The professor, ever the king of understatement, wiped his glasses on his coat as the Goliath form of the gargantuan squid rose from the depths ahead of his ship. You got us into this mess, damn you! The irascible Dr. White primed his nuclear cannon, freshly liberated from a weapons research facility. He hadn't wished to use it in anger, but now might be his only chance. If you don't do something useful, Professor, hide below deck! BC and Joycey looked up at each other, the latter gripping his harpoon gun. Damn it, we are not unleashing more nuclear hell on the world! Wait, the professor shouted, placing his glasses back on his nose. I have a better idea. Scene missing, apologies from the studio. Well, thank heavens we got out of that one. Dr. White brushed the singed calamari from his shoulders as he sat at the coastal bar stirring his drink. I've honestly never seen someone do that with a piece of fruit before. Nor me, responded Joycey. And who knew the gargantuan squid would behave in such a peculiar way? The professor shook his head. Maybe we'll never know. Alright, cost 3 rewrites. A player with this cinematic can use it to get out of whatever situation their character is currently in. The character and any other player-controlled characters in the scene cannot be harmed, killed, or otherwise made to suffer direct damage during the missing scene. The scene ends and the film resumes with the characters unhurt in a new situation sometime later. The director can begin this new scene however they choose, but cannot place the characters in a certain death kind of situation. Otherwise, the character has full control over what happens between the missing scene and the next scene. So, if the party agrees, we can absolutely just send it to the cutting room floor.
What do you? I mean, I'm down.
Do you have a funny solution to this problem, Tom?
Do I have a funny solution?
If you have a funny solution, I'd rather see that play out. But if not, I think it's also funny.
True.
It would also be funny just to be like, and cut to the tram.
I think that would actually be funnier. You know, like one of those, like, the beeps are funnier than the actual curses.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we spending the rewrite?
Yes.
Alright.
Boop, 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 and congratulations, you guys have spent more than half the rewrite pool in a single scene, so that's bonus XP for you.
Nice.
Alright. The film begins to flicker and the screen goes black. As suddenly, when the film returns, this great circular set of doors open with a hiss and a pour of smoke as Lincoln Graham inserts the glowing red square into a panel by the side of the door. What do you say as the doors open?
Oh man, can you believe that we convinced those dolphins that this one really needed to go to the lab and that they wanted us specifically to take him there? Man,
you're not getting the dolphin.
Lucky.
You're not getting the dolphin with that, but I will. That was a good try. You did damn hard.
That was our whole thing. This weekend at Dolphins.
Okay, so you know what? That is a good point. I will give you the unconscious dolphin, but how do you pilot the mecha legs? I'm sorry, Tom, I cut you off. What was that?
I said that this one isn't as fresh, as tasting as the last one.
You want the dolphin as he's holding it up to have like a big comical like cartoon bite out of its back.
So just like Florida Man's, sure.
I'm actually sitting on the front of the leg, just like quietly piloting them behind me.
The the way I imagine we're making it walk is like, you know how like when you're trying to teach like a toddler to walk, you put the baby's feet on your feet and you kind of move slowly. I like to imagine that's how Lincoln Graham is making the mecha move, but the mecha feet are on his feet, and then he's basically toddler walking the mecha dolphin.
Yeah, I mean, I could try and find a way to set the legs to neutral so they just kind of move when they get moved.
As you... What's that?
You needed us to say something, right?
I don't need you to. I just think it'd be funny.
Okay, well...
How do you...
I said what I said.
I'm going to say, well, it wasn't easy, but convincing the other dolphins that this one was hopelessly inebriated was perhaps not what I was expecting them to go for.
All right, as the smoke...
I mean...
As the smoke clears, you find yourself in a strangely Spartan room after walking through this elaborate city full of glowing neon lights. All around you are these giant metal cylinders that seem to plug into the floor of the bubble and then arc over and extend down through the force field into the ocean floor itself. As you step into this room, it is hot. It is balefully hot, like stepping into a boiler room in some sort of industrial setting. So yeah, it is just oppressively thick and hot and humid here, and you can see the tram sort of approaching from the left-hand side, coming down the tracks in your direction. Mikey, I will not have that cinematic cost your action, so is there anything else that you would actually like to do with your turn?
I don't know if there's really anything that needs to be done since we're just waiting for the tram, right?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Florida Man Jones. The Nazi crocagator swipes at you with a mangled claw. Oh shit. 5 successes.
I rolled a soak, I'm guessing? No.
Yeah.
Or is there a...
No, you do... You absolutely do the thing.
Is it stamina?
Yes.
It's pure stamina. Let us go. Let's see. And that's a good thing I have 5 possible. Maybe.
Adam, are you still rolling 1 die at a time?
Oh, 3 at a time? Or?
Adam, I have extra D10s. I will give them to you.
No, it's all good. It makes more noise that way. I don't like the noise. But I got 3 successes.
3 successes. All right. So the claws of this beast lacerate into your chest.
Hey, did I heal from last adventure, though? I don't remember.
From the boat, yes. From earlier this time, no.
So I still got the damage from the...
From the plane crash?
Yeah. So then I have 1 more archetype die. Yeah.
As your turn begins, Florida Man Jones, there is a mechanical whirring and a crack and a hiss from the background. And as you look up, in the scant light in this chamber, you can see this sort of circular portal that you discounted earlier is beginning to crack and open wide with an outpouring of smoke.
You're the smoke monster. You're the mist. Am I high?
What would you like to do? Your debut in the fridge art, Daestra giveth. Let us all gather around, children.
Weekend at Bernie's with a dolphin. Oh man, we need art for Lincoln, just like this giant son bitch in the background carrying us all.
That's
He is
fucking
the
great.
earth holding you up.
All I request for that is to put like sunglasses on the dolphin. It doesn't have to be even over the eyes.
It's over the snoot.
The whole team is on the verge of being, not inept.
On the verge, but can't quite get there.
So
The Nazi Crocagator seems to be looking in the direction of the opening door. His attention is not on you at the moment, and you can see as the mist or the smoke or whatever is coming through this door begins to clear that there are several lumbering shapes coming through from the other side. Yeah, essentially, but Kyle pulled out one of the wacky powers from that came from beneath the sea, and
I did a thing finally.
attaboy.
Boy.
I'm gonna try to knock the crocodile off the feet. I ain't done with you yet, boy.
Okay.
Oh, Florida man.
so what is
Rico.
Let me use the other end of the staff or the pole thing. Yeah, whatever it's called. Try to knock it off his feet.
Okay, no problem. So what you got to do is you're looking for a critical effect. So I do believe that knocking somebody prone takes 2 successes. So you need at least 3 successes to hit.
Okay, that I can do. Yes, I do horribly with the die. Well, there's one there. And there's 2. No, it lost the die again. That was with the dark die. Why you gotta be slippery? Can't see.
What happens, Adam, when you eat popcorn chicken and roll dice at the same time?
Just hold on the chicken on the die. Nose. So, yeah, what is it? Is regular? Is physical, right? Yeah. I got 2 more. Those are fine.
Booth at Gary Con to sell chairs. I want it to be just popcorn chicken and like dice or something.
Wait, what about Gary Con?
I said if we have a booth, I want us to just sell popcorn chicken and dice or something like that. Something absurd.
That's so fucking random. I love it.
And we can have the Ronin, the Texas Ronin.
Is Gary Con the best place for us, do you think? I think Gary Con is more for like OSR type people.
Weird stuff.
Huh?
I've ran DCC before.
Yeah, that's fair.
They eat me. I roll them into my mouth. I'll make a bridge to my mouth with them.
All right, how'd you do, Adam?
Got 4 successes.
4 successes, and our Aryan friend is going to soak.
Bastard.
I don't think he gets to be Aryan while a fucking reptile anymore.
Right?
You don't become a Nazi by
choose-
following logic, Tom. All right. So the good news is you have bonked him with the thing in your hand. It is twisted like a fucking S-bend at this point. And you have knocked him right basically on his face. Any sort of movements, any invocation of power, or are you just going to stand there?
I'm going to stand over there menacingly.
All right. So as the smoke clears, there are... Roll a d10 for me, Adam.
Another one. We use the glow in the dark one, so hopefully it doesn't run away. Got an 8.
Big oof size large. There are 4 mechanized mecha dolphin people coming through the door, and you can see it between them, sort of curled in their flippers. They each have the limb of a man who appears to be probably very well dressed under normal circumstances, but he's very wet. And his hair sort of hangs down, his head is hanging off the ground. You can't really see who it is. But they are carrying him in. As they see you and the Nazi Crocagator, they immediately reach for more of those scepter weapons that you are currently holding and demand, "What is the meaning of this?"
Like, he escaped. I'm trying to take him back. It's a long story. You guys know what happened to my crock pipe? I've been looking for everywhere.
Y'all see my crack?
Which one of you beluga bastards took my crack?
Beluga bastards.
That's a
All right,
that's a
Adam.
new curse.
They probably take offense to that. Like, it's like we're fucking porpoises, you jackass.
Social persuasion.
I don't know if I can do that though. Let's see. That Fordham has built to. I do have persuasion of it. I got not enough though. Can roll all three of these once and then one more die unless I get explosions. No explosions yet.
Beluga bastards.
Just 2 successes.
2 successes. The dolphins, in unison, immediately all turn all 4 of their scepters towards the Nazi Crocagator, and pew, 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 as these bright flashes of red light lance out towards it. And they basically shoot him until he stops moving and stick him back in an empty tube.
That was my job. You took my kill.
One of them will sort of turn
like
towards
again.
you. One of them will turn towards you, and as he does so, you can see that the other 3 are dragging the human towards that tank that you first saw when you came to in the laboratory. That tank that was filled with sort of cloudy white liquid. And the one that turns to him and says, "Servitor, why are you out of your regulation uniform?"
I lost it along the way.
"How did you lose your clothing?"
Sometimes it gets hot down here, you know.
Oh,
Glorious combat.
The heat of the battle.
heat of the passion.
Like when you have to poop really hard and you have to take your shirt off.
He sort of gestures with the scepter towards the door. "Go, proceed to the dispensary immediately and remedy this oversight."
Have you all seen my crack pipe though?
"What is a crack pipe?"
Oh God.
You have
Get
to
these
ask.
dolphins addicted to crack.
You have to ask. You're not ready for it.
Now, if you have to ask, you're not wise enough to know.
Oh no. Hit him with the hard truth.
Yes, I know that does happen sometimes. You're like, oh no, it's coming, it's coming.
As you're sort of like talking to this guy, you see the other 3 lift up the man in the suit and sploosh into the white tank headfirst. It's not quite big enough to fit him entirely, but he sort of goes in head and shoulders. And you can see that there's just this little bit of recognition in his hands as he sort of jerks once, jerks twice, and then relaxes. They finally pull him up. And they move him to a metal slab much like the one that you awoke on.
Can I tell who the man is?
You have
Or
not
just
seen
some,
him. You, if memory serves, were flying a stolen biplane full of crack.
Not crack though, it was propane. It was not propane.
Oh yeah, I'm
Protein.
sorry. Flying a stolen biplane full of protein powder.
That's nobody important. Gotta look out for my own. I took out one of them dolphinators, but I'll tell you to myself though, not this. One of them dolphinators. Gotta find my crack pipe.
You know what? Let's do something fun.
Okay.
Through the open door, Adam, you catch a whiff. A tiniest little whiff of crack smoke and radiation, and you can tell that your precious is near.
I'm head toward the radiation. I need it for my. It nourishes the ointment in my skin.
What?
It keeps your super diseases at bay.
Yeah, my super cancer awaits.
All right, as you exit the door, you find yourself standing at what looks like a train platform. But no train.
Is there like tracks or anything? Yeah.
Yes, of course there are tracks, and it seems to lead out either end of the force field and sort of curve around into a ring as far into the darkness of the ocean as you can see. But you don't see the actual... Hey, Blixwaffa, thanks!
Yeah. Holy shit.
Tier 3?
Oh, it's a
Tier
tier
three?
3? It didn't tell me that on OBS. Holy shit, you are a pimp. Thank you, Blix.
Goddamn, Blix.
Was flexing hard over here.
What do you do, Adam?
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to just to walk along the tracks and then see if I can feel like the force field that the room had.
So the tracks are sort of concave, right, like a roller coaster's. It's an extraordinary balancing act to sort of keep your balance. And what I would like is a physical athletics, please.
So many dice though. Do dice. Okay. Got it. Oh, okay. And two more. Okay, that was no good. Got a 4.
4, okay. With an almost cat-like grace, Florida Man navigates the active tracks of this tramway.
Nice.
Back to the other 3. We're not in initiative anymore. There's not really any particular need. Thanks to Adam's uncharacteristically cunning ruse. So you see the track stop at bubble after bubble after bubble as it draws nearer. Finally, it sort of seems to almost meld through the force field. And you can hear with a clack, 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 the manta ray-shaped tram car pulls to a stop before you. Josh, I would like you to roll a D10 for me, please.
D10 says 9.
Okay. The doors open. And as the smoke clears, you too are met with no less than 4 mechanized dolphins stepping off the tram. And they seem to look at you quizzically. They turn to the unconscious dolphin, not seeing the giant bite taken out of his head. Why are there servitors here?
I will kind of give like a bow and be like, my apologies, my overlords. This one wished to see the human world and taste its human excesses, such as rum, and he has become highly inebriated and, before moving into unconsciousness, asked us to take him into the lab to seek medical supervision. He has become too inebriated to pilot his mecha legs.
Then it seems he is too inebriated to know that you humans are not allowed beyond this point. We shall take him to the laboratory for you. Be gone with you back to the dispensary.
Say, my lords, it was his specific request that we accompany him.
He sort of proffers a scepter in your direction. And you yourself said that he was addled. He has no authority to allow you back here.
Do I hit him?
That's up to you, Tom.
Give me a quick second to think. Come on, Venture Brain, think of something.
So 4v1. I mean, are we currently still on the tram, or is it just
you're on like the station? You haven't boarded
Okay.
yet. They're getting off.
I mean, we could just let him take the dolphin and walk away, and then just sneak in.
That's true. Hold on. Are any of us stealthy enough to be able to just quickly pilfer the little key card that we need at this point?
So the key card is to get you back here. It gets you into the restricted area that the humans weren't able to. That's why I narrated you scanning the card before you got onto the station. The only way, well, actually, that's not entirely true. So let me double check here. Because I actually have a diagram, and I will show it to you, as a matter of fact. Is there an easy way to do this? Yeah, of course. Sorry. Having some light issues at the moment. We are on Discord, so I will simply do this and hope this works. So as you were sort of moving through the city, you would have seen this very cartoonish looking theme park style map. And the cartoonish theme park style map looks a hell of a lot like this. Oh god, that is just awful.
Okay.
So you can see that you are right there at Access Station 141. The laboratory is in that orange section at the very, very end, right there. That's where you've got to go. Now, you can go through Access Station 141 via keycard, through the Temple of Rorok, through here to the laboratory, or you can take the tram through all that orange shit. The choice is yours.
I like the colors.
I do like the colors. I think taking the tram and not going through a temple might be a smarter idea.
But perhaps through the temple we can find some kind of weakness to the dolphins. Some sort of means of manipulating them using religion.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea. I just worry as to how many dolphins are currently back there in Dolphin Church.
I know their weakness. You punch them really hard.
I've discovered the Nasty's weakness. Point blank annihilation.
Sadly, friend, we ain't as good as at the punching as you are. You are specifically gifted.
Then punch them harder.
Trying, but I'm not quite worthy of Swolnia there.
Then shoot them in the nostril.
I will say to the dolphins, my overlords, certainly such a trivial matter is beneath your time. We are but lowly insignificant humans and will take nothing from the vast splendors we shall see in the lab. All I ask is that I am allowed to accompany my dear master in his moment of need.
All right, give me the roll. Persuasion, social.
I'm going to sell it by kind of like getting on my knees and begging them.
Ostrich harder.
Weird kink, but okay.
110. That is a single 10.
A single 10. The dolphin sort of looks behind him. Do any of you want to deal with this? Or they just sort of like look off to the side and pretend they didn't hear. Very well, human. Take him to the laboratory and then leave. If anyone asks, this conversation did not happen.
This message will self-destruct in 15 seconds.
And then just immediately, they pay you no further mind as they part around you like the Red Sea and move towards the door.
Give a nod in that case to Lincoln and Detective Bluewater to get on the tram.
Okay. As you board the tram, there does not seem to be any sort of operator. As you get on, the doors close shut, and it begins to move, cutting its way through the inky darkness of the deep sea. And as you move from bubble to bubble, the first bubble to your immediate left, you can see what looks like some sort of strange undersea, maybe some sort of kelp farm, or something, and there's all sorts of what might be seahorses or smaller fish. They look like they're corralled in their own little miniature force field bubbles, just suspended in the air, and it continues, it keeps going. And the next one, there are these massive, almost building-sized kiosks, and you can see that they are just covered left, right, and center with what appear to be like dials and meters and digital displays, all of them labeled in a language that you have no concept of. You can see that a couple of the wires seem to extend back to access station 141, and they're moving back and forth, and you can see sort of this holographic approximation of the Earth and what might be tectonic plates, if you have the mind to recognize such. It moves again to the next bubble, and the next bubble. There is all sorts of weapons as far as the eye can see, like stepping into a department store or a Best Buy of weapons. You can see no less than hundreds of those scepter-like weapons. There are what might be a larger version that looks like it might get mounted to the legs themselves, all the way up to these large, what might be like some sort of spaceship or something hanging in fleets, all the way to the end of the force field, and the tram keeps moving. And you can see what looks like training fields, and there are more mechanized dolphins, what might be soldiers, doing firing drills on a firing range, moving together in unison and performing what might be push-ups, you think, as they slither out of their mechanized legs and keep going. And they sort of use their nose to push themselves up and down. And you slide out of that bubble. And you continue into the darkness of the sea, and the next bubble appears before you austere to the others. There's no lights, doesn't seem to be any bells and whistles. This one's a great deal smaller than the others. And as you get near to the edge of the force field, you can see that there is a man standing on the track. Adam, rolled a soak.
I can do this, sir.
Kyle,
I'm built for this, sir.
would you please roll 10 dice for me?
How many?
10.
Okay.
Judge, you're using your dice because you're cheating. You're not going to be botching now. 4. I rolled 20. Oh, cool. Explosion.
8 success. Or 8 is a success, right? So it's gonna be 5 successes.
Wait. Where's my character sheet? Alt tab. There you go. Just.
So wait, was it 8 or 5?
I was asking if 8 is the number to beat.
You're looking at 8, so 5 successes.
Yeah, so 5 successes.
Okay.
I have 4 successes.
4 successes. So you're going to take 1 point of damage as you see the tram go barreling through this man standing on the track. He gets knocked off the track and falls, and you hear sort of this thud, suspended at the bottom of the force field as the tram comes to a stop and...
And he only took 1 damage from that.
He did. It's
Crackhead strength is real.
Crack is a hell of a thing, man.
I'm on a quest to find my pipe.
Go further.
That speed bump look awfully familiar to you guys?
I'm gonna step out and see what we did.
The what now?
I said I'm gonna step out and see what we did.
Yeah, you can clearly see another human being. It's kind of dark. It's not lit down there, but you clearly see the form of a man at the bottom of the force field where it sort of becomes a concavity.
I didn't think I'd be roadkill in the bottom of the ocean. God damn it!
And you hear Florida Man's voice echo from the depths.
In that case, I'm just gonna kind of lean over with the crack pipe in one hand with the stem pointing towards him, and just kind of lean it towards him, knowing that this is like the Popeye moment.
This is the worst version of the Lady of the Lake.
Adam,
Be like,
your precious is near.
it's yours.
Can I use larceny to get out of there? I don't know.
Larceny,
Or if I use my whip though, slicker than a slug in the sun, and just gelatin myself out into.
you're gonna gelatin yourself out.
Or what was the word I used last time?
I just want to double check. Gelatin yourself out was the words that you said to me.
Gelatin myself out was the words I said. Yeah. Repeat.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you to do. I will allow you to use your quip. I'm going to ask you to give me a physical athletics to have Florida Man run up the curve of the force field to get his crack pipe.
Physical athletics, you say?
And you're getting an extra die for the quip.
Nice. Okay. Not good. Oh, jumped out again. Explosion. Roll this one again. Hey. Explosion again. Oh, stop exploding. Okay. There we go. I lost track of what it though. Damn it, brainwave. I have to keep focus on one thing at once. This was re-roll it on the audience dice because I lost track of how many I did.
Was it more than one, Adam?
It was definitely more than one.
Okay, you're good. In a moment that is both epic and sad, Florida Man Jones races up the impossible curve of the force field, leaps up, grabs his crack pipe, and flips onto the train platform. As you hold it victoriously above your head, man and narcotic reunited at last.
I feel the process is on.
So you have it like the devil in Tenacious D moment of the I am complete.
Yes.
But
Fuck yeah. And I
yes,
immediately
you
try
are
to
fucked.
take a big old whiff of it.
I have to try not to sing the whole thing, Kyle.
I know. Same.
Yes, you are fucked. Shit.
Out of luck. I am complete now, Mike. Yeah. Good old Tenacious D.
The scene is all yours. I have nothing to input at this moment.
Where have you assholes been?
Bringing you your crap pipe, you fucking jackass.
Oh, thanks for that.
Looking for you. See, I told you, I thought the speed bump looked familiar.
I was roadkill, but the road can't kill me. I was raised on it.
Florida man, we have literally crossed to the bottom of the ocean to retrieve you. You are an essential asset to the FBI at this point.
In the ocean? I thought we was in space. I'm about to be in space right now.
I mean,
Same
between
idea,
the dolphins
different
and the water.
Those were oh yeah, there was dolphins. They didn't know where this thing was. They're not even smart at all.
If it was
Go ahead, Tom.
if these dolphins are so smart, why didn't they invent crack?
Truly the inferior species. So our mission was to find out what was going on here, right?
Yes.
So far, it's kind of mission accomplished, but I don't know how well we're going to sleep at night knowing there's a city full of killer dolphins down here.
It's a goddamn army. And they're only getting more and more powerful as the day goes by. We ought to tell somebody about this.
I know what we have to do. We have to start polluting the ocean with a bunch of plastic.
That'll teach them.
To murder the ocean.
Or
You said in one of the previous places there was a spaceship, right? Or like what looked to be a spaceship?
Yes.
Did it look like it had armaments on it?
That particular one, you didn't see anything that like stuck out to you as a gun. It very well could have, but nothing that you would immediately recognize as such.
There was an important looking person in the other room over there, but I was too busy looking for this here.
As you do the...
Yep, as I pause with that.
I mean, we're here. We might as well go check it out.
Show us the way, deputy.
So we're gonna need something, useful information to send back. Aside from, hey, army of fucking dolphins.
And I show them the room with the person in there. Where it came out of.
So he leads you back. He leads you back into the dark laboratory as the doors open. You see the four cephalopoidian. I don't know. They're not cephalopod. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna try. The four dolphins sort of walk out. They do. Hey, why are you back here? The thing happens again. We're skipping that scene as they just eventually nod and get back on the tram. As you re-enter the darkened laboratory, there are two spotlights shining down from above. And one, you can see highlights what looks to be a fish tank filled with this cloudy white, sort of milky substance. The other highlights a steel or otherwise metallic sort of beer that you recognize Senator Derrick as laying upon, and you can tell that his hair is wet and his shirt has been soaked to at least his collarbone.
I'm gonna go up and smack him to wake him up.
As you approach, you realize you actually can't get there. You stop, bashing your head about a foot away from him.
Are we also going to rescue the? There's also the Nazi crocodilators over here too.
Yeah, I'm okay without them.
He's back in the fish tank.
Is he working with the Dolphins, deputy?
No, they have him like a prisoner. Like they had me and this fella there.
Does it look like there's like some kind of like switchboard or something that I could shut off?
There does appear to be some sort of kiosk, a fair distance away from the beer. So if you would like, you can try a technology intellect.
Good at that.
I do believe
Can
that's
I
one of-
try that?
No, use your muscles to.
Just drop Swolnir on it.
Sparks.
What kind of roll did you say, Jez?
Technology intellect. I do believe those are Mikey's specialties, but anybody can try it who wants to.
I will suggest to turn off the force field, as that is not my specialty.
I will try to walk through the force field.
If the force field, start punching it.
It stops even your impressive musculature.
But I wonder if I blow smoke at the force field, does it just spread around it?
The what now?
If I blow smoke on it,
As you blow smoke, you do see that he is surrounded by this solid cube that the smoke seems to deform around. I'm sorry, it's actually an Enigma's intellect roll. My Gominisaris.
Enigma's intellect. Oh, that completely changes things. I'm going to go up to that thing.
Same. Let's take a look. Oh, hey, let me take a look. It's a whole ass thing that I do.
I have 0 of those dots.
Alright, go ahead and make the roll.
Alright. Three.
3 for Mikey and Detective.
3 as well.
Alright. So, there are no less than probably 20, maybe 25 different switches and dials on this thing, and they're unexpectedly hard to mess with because they're built for people who have flippers for anatomy and can sort of finagle them into smaller spaces and hold these incredibly tiny triggers to move them. But eventually you are able to work out the proper pattern that you hear a brrr as the energy sort of dies away from the beer. And you see Adam's crack smoke is no longer deforming around the senator.
And that was the one in his face.
What'd you say, Adam?
I'm going to give him a good Senator.
Oh, huh? Oh. Detective?
What do you remember, Senator?
I remember my boat, and then my boat ran aground on something. Weren't you there? I was told you were supposed to be there. Anyway, not important. Giant robot arm pulled me through, and blinding lights, and then now I'm here.
Oh man, you're not gonna believe a thing we're gonna tell you, but you're gonna have to.
But I was here first. It's mine. It's my land. It's my new house.
Group of people to stand over you, right, when you wake up. You got the cracked out Florida man and the buff gentle giant.
Buff, gentle giant.
Super gentle. The gentler list.
Senator, you've been kidnapped by sentient dolphins, and we're here to rescue you.
For a
We
free.
need to know if they've done anything to you.
I don't remember. What did you see?
I will say I haven't seen anything yet, but he does seem to be wet. And there's weird fluids everywhere.
Can I like start taking drawings of everything in this crazy ass science room?
Yeah, you can naturally try to produce a facsimile of it.
Yeah, 100%. It's like anything I can possibly understand. I'm gonna try and jot down notes on.
This is
new thing in
100% alien technology, so it's a little bit to wrap your head around the exact function of things, but you can more or less generate a picture.
All right.
What'd
There's
you
a new
say?
thing in the there's a new thing in the fridge art that made me laugh. But
Oh man.
It's like Christmas.
Oh. Oh
Like
my
it-
god.
it's like 4th of July, but almost there.
Yeah, both of them are coming up.
Oh, and the glasses on the dolphin.
I did see that earlier, Daestra.
You have pleased the Tom.
I deem this acceptable.
I give it the big Yosh seal of approval.
Florida man Lincoln, what are you doing at the moment?
Oh, I don't know who this guy is. I'm listening to people talk about, say big, complicated words.
And I wonder what they really after with you, Senator. I mean, apparently they just came at you with just a giant robot arm. They didn't even waste time showing up, doing it in person.
I don't even. I barely remember seeing anything. I just remember these flashes of lights and this huge torrent of water, and then I was grabbed and then brought here.
Ah, well, we're gonna have to find a way to get you and us the hell out of this dolphin-infested hellhole.
It's not
So
that bad.
there's the weird white fluid, right?
Yeah, there's a fish tank of weird white fluid.
Sticky white stuff.
What would you consider the likelihood that I have a coffee thermos on me?
Probably about 90%.
I would want to empty out the coffee thermos and fill it up with the white liquid. For FBI investigations later.
Okay, you do so.
I just want to give it like a quick whiff.
It smells like brine. Very, very strong scent of brine.
Senator,
Sorry, go ahead.
does the senator smell the same as the brine?
He does.
Senator, I don't know how to say this, but I think that they have experimented on you.
Experimented? That's ridiculous. I don't feel any different.
And how do you feel about dolphins?
I don't have any particular feelings one way or the other, I have to say.
You want a bite?
The taste's not bad.
I guess he's okay for now, but we ought to take as much of a sample as we can of the goop he was floating in.
Well, I can't say I'm hungry, but now that you mention it, I'm terribly thirsty. Do you have any water I could drink?
Sure.
Drinkable water.
Here's my bottle of water. That I standard
It's the
CIA
best.
issue canteen.
He drains it immediately like he's dying of thirst. Oh, sorry, I terribly parched.
You were floating in seawater there for a while. I imagine you probably need something fresh.
It's a fresh cockagator there too. If you want something crispy.
I shouldn't just be feeding people crocagator.
But you might understand the language as I have.
I don't think that works for everyone.
I know I'm just special.
Yes,
I'm
you're just
special.
somehow
I'm too
you
good
don't
for
die
this
from
world.
that shit. But yeah,
You were literally the whole meme was like, yeah, I'm built different.
different and better are not the same word.
I've spoken this track for 50 years. I'm only 25.
So many people that say that the whole I'm built different are just idiots.
Yeah.
So
Some people
my
are.
current suggestion is let's jack one of those spaceships and get out of here.
Yeah, seriously. Take as many freaking samples as we can and just fucking bounce.
Send a nuke down here.
That
What
too.
about
Is that what Lincoln Graham says?
No.
It just like the place.
well, you know what, guys? I got a nuke here, and I like this place. I like the cut of this jib. Got fresh dolphins everywhere.
Do you actually have a nuclear device on you, Adam?
No, just the nuclear crack pipe. Well, it's not nuclear, but I guess atomic. Yeah.
Radioactive.
If you're willing to sacrifice the crack pipe,
No, but
I will let you use it as a nuke. Which is a weird fucking character arc for Florida Man Jones.
no, like, I don't think he would do it for that.
The Geller pipe.
I don't think he would like. Nah, I need a backup before I get rid of that. Unless we got something. Daestra.
It's just only here for the crack pipe. I knew it. Crack is so addictive it got an audience member stuck.
This is what Kafka and people in there. We just give them crack one time. The caffeinated crack, and they're
Much
stuck
like
here
real
forever.
crack.
If the pipe goes, Daestra goes. I just want to point out that we have had character deaths that have not had that kind of emotional reaction. But the fucking crack pipe has a fan club.
Crack pipe.
Can't say I'm too surprised.
I won't throw in the fire. Throw in the water. But if I get enough smoke, I can just put it through the air vents. Get everyone high, and they won't bother nobody.
That is a good
About
point.
each other.
Do we know how dolphins seem to react to large quantities of crack?
I don't think that you do. Dude, Blix, same. Fucking same, dude.
I mean, we know a place that has some dolphins. I mean, you go in there pre-blazed, could be a good experiment.
Well, Adam, you haven't tried smoking one of these dolphins yet, though.
Oh, true.
I never had my
Yo.
crack. Is the body still there though? The one that I destroyed earlier.
No, they
pretty sure-
probably cleaned him up, but the one that they've been puppeting around is there.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna say, Tom?
I don't even remember.
Okay. Oops. Sorry.
My apologies also.
Have your crack pipe that, Adam, if you want to try smoking dolphin.
Give that a shot. And, it doesn't kill me, make me stronger.
Maybe that's why Florida Man stays friends with us. Cause like, yo, what if you smoked like an alien? Be like, yeah, that'd be really funny. And then like later on, be like, yo, we found a different alien for you to smoke. You're like, are you kidding me?
Bro, you didn't.
We show up and he gets to smoke aliens. We're like fucking Santa Claus to him at this point.
You're like Charles Darwin, but instead of eating everything you find, you smoke it.
Smoke it to gain its power.
It's one of them good cures.
Charles Darwin allegedly ate one of every animal he found, or tasted every animal he found.
Fucking champion.
Most of those are endangered.
They
I don't know if they were
he
engaged
found
when
them.
we got to that, but
Yeah, I mean, some of those must have been real fucking good.
Most of them probably wasn't.
True. But could you imagine the turtle suit from like a Galapagos turtle?
supposedly they were so good that's why they never got like a. That's why like a natural museum like in Europe never got one of them because people kept eating them before they got there.
Jeez.
That poor delicious turtle.
Plus, you have like a giant dope bowl.
Uh-huh.
Right? Got smoking dolphin. Chaz, what's happening?
All right, so what effect are you looking for from this? Because the Galler pipe still doesn't effectively have stats. It's just a sentient meme at this point.
See if I can have the.
got it. I got it. Roll stamina for me.
That I can do. I got plenty of that.
Florida man matter.
That's my stat. I got just straight stamina.
Yeah.
Let's see. That was no good. That's a botch.
A bunch. That's
Nice.
actually so. The smoked dolphin hits you like a ton of bricks. You now have for the next 2 hours a perfect understanding of their technology, but also while you are under the effects of this high, you can speak and read their language.
Nice.
You also know that they are telepathic, and you have that ability for the next 2 hours also.
That was a good botch.
Can I be the hive mind?
No.
Just use my mind to get their mouths. They all.
Fucking Florida man hacks into the fucking dolphin fucking sentiency.
Yeah, I just telepathically get them high.
Oh,
So the reason it was such a good botch is because I was having him roll to resist the effects to see how high he got, and when he botched, he got high as shit. So yeah,
just have to deal with him being high as shit.
Do I only talk in the dolphin language now, Chaz? Just or whatever the noise they do.
yes.
Yeah, it's a weird noise.
Yeah, let's go with that. You can only speak that now, and you can speak telepathy, but it's also telepathic dolphin noise.
Dolphin noises.
It looks like you look like the one, and then just have the pipe to anyone else that wants to give it a shot.
I will put a hand up like as a polite decline. As I hear him start doing like dolphin noises.
Dolphin noises mixed with whale sounds.
You don't even
Oh,
start.
Just sad whale sound.
Oh, he's listening to a fucking Invisible Kid?
Oh no!
Song where the singer from Metallica tries to emulate a sad whale.
Invisible Kid, never
That's
see what he did.
Metallica album right there. So I'm going to suggest that we try blowing up that weapons depot before we get out of here, and then we hijack a spaceship and skedaddle.
Sounds like a good idea.
Do we need to take the tram, or is there a way to walk back, Chiz, to the previous orbs we saw?
If you're going for a spaceship, you can walk back, but that is officially the long way. And if you remember the map, which your characters would, that would take you through the control dome and the temple. So the quick way is just tram it back.
I will say let's tram it back then with a dead dolphin, which has now been partially smoked.
Yeah. Should we do anything with the control room?
There's much we can do here other than take samples with this.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Adam already has the control scepter with them.
improvised explosion in the control center may not do something significant to adhere the aquatic menace.
Do you have a power that'll do something with that?
Mikey, I would like you to roll a mental technology, please.
Ooh. 2.
2. So the original train depot or tram depot, whatever you want to call it, that you stepped onto, the one with all the pipes leading down into the earth, it suddenly dawns on you why it was so hot. You think that this place might run off of geothermal energy, and those pipes, those massive pipes leading into and out of the city, were the conduit.
Well, I'm gonna relay that. It seems like they're working off of some fancy geothermic technology. We may be able to shut that down or do something to really fuck up some stuff for our dolphin friends.
Perhaps we could overload it.
Yeah, I mean, we could overload it, maybe do something at the control center, or if we can get our hands on one of those fancy ships with enough firepower to blow up some pipes, that at least shut them down for a while.
Let's get to one of those ships.
Okay, so you take the tram back through the barracks, through the armory, and you get off the tram. Immediately, there are 2 of the mechanized dolphins. And you expect to be accosted much as you had previously. Oh, we're here because yada yada. And it doesn't happen. They approach you, and you can see the expression on their face, if indeed a dolphin's face can be said to have such. Looks like they're gonna say something. And they look over to the senator. They look back at you. And they just get on the fucking tram and leave.
I give a very curious look to the senator. I'm going to say, do you know what that was about at all?
I've never seen these monsters before in my life.
When the dolphins walked up, did we notice anything with the senator? Did he say or do, or the expression on his face change?
No. And
Okay.
I give you that information with your character's utmost confidence.
Okay.
Did they not vote for you? Is that where they're...
Hey,
He's just coming out as dolphin eeks.
No.
hey, Flowman.
Yeah, you're just clicking right now.
I mean, hopefully you can understand a little bit. I don't know if you can understand me, but I don't know if you said something to these dolphins.
They just high.
Wanna get high?
Ah.
I'm gonna take your squeaks as you just telling me you're some kind of fucked up. All right. I'm just gonna turn to the detective. I got as little clue as you do, apparently. So, which one of these ships is gonna have the boom that we need?
You get the boom.
So once again, there's an array of vessels that are maybe the size of, you'd imagine, 2 modern fighter jets put end to end. You don't immediately see any like protrusions that you would immediately identify as a weapon. However, Florida Man, as you look over this, fuck. Okay. You know, because you with your perfect crack understanding of their technology, that these amphiboflyers are not armed.
They are not called that.
They are called amphiboflyers. They are not armed. However, they are reconnaissance craft that have stealth and cloaking technology.
Now, how do you relay that to us?
Oh, this game's fun.
Take a whiff of the pipe. I'm like, nah.
I hate these things.
Guys, I'm afraid one of us may need to take a hit from the pipe so that we can even have a chance to understand a dear flow man.
That is extraordinarily.
That won't be necessary. I'm going to kind of put my hands on the side of Florida Man's head. I'm going to look him directly in the eyes. I'm going to start trying to sync my breathing up with his, and I'm going to try to basically follow a dream I once had and try to synchronize my breathing and our spiritual wavelengths together.
Is this one of your goals?
Let me see. One of my goals is dream a solution to a puzzle. So I'm not quite sure this is dreaming as I'm not falling asleep, but I'm using esoteric means of trying to get a mystical view into Florida Man's mind.
If you are stating that your character has had this dream before, I will absolutely allow it to count.
I will say I have had a dream before where a man was speaking to me in dolphin clicks, and I fully understood him. As all mammalian beings trace our DNA back to the primordial ooze that is the ocean.
You legitimately have fun coming up with this shit, don't you? Okay, Adam. As Detective Dalen syncs up her breathing with Florida Man's, and suddenly both of your spirits are tossed into the astral plane, you tell us what the innermost essence of Florida Man looks like.
Like a swamp, but like not just a swamp. It's like a dumpster swamp. It's like the worst known thing.
I was going to say it's just Swamp Thing.
Yeah, just a swamp monster.
Just something in the back that's on fire for no reason.
And there's a fire in there. Yeah, just an infinitesimal fire. It keeps going in the background.
You make it sound like a Bane spirit.
He's got an atomic crack pipe.
Yeah, in a werewolf game, Adam, you would be the bad guy.
As you tumble through this vision of this burning swamp lined with dumpsters, the scenery racing behind you, eventually Dalen's point of view plunges below the waves, and you see one of these crafts, and it is surrounded on all sides by these dark, menacing shapes that you clearly interpret to be enemies. And rather than firing upon them, the ship disappears. And then Dalen snaps back to her consciousness.
Back to reality. Oops.
See that?
And that's the one time you're getting away with that shit.
I would say that was horrifying.
Yeah. It looked like he did something weird.
I merely tried to align our chakras together to get some sort of understanding of what Mr. Florida Man is trying to say. And,
Tried to understand this guy?
understand isn't the word I would use, perhaps. There are no words to describe it. But these are
Look at him,
reconnaissance
like,
ships.
yeah, I believe it. Reconnaissance. Yeah, we could work with that. Am I able to see what powers them?
You would imagine, considering that it's not like hooked up to anything at the moment, that it probably has some sort of onboard battery or something.
Would I be able to set one of these to self-destruct?
You could absolutely fucking 9/11 it into something.
Well, I know I could do that, but I'm just thinking, like, if I were to aim this at the right place, set it to self-destruct, and activate its cloaking abilities, I could blow up their shit, and they'd have no idea until it's too late.
I want to know, does it look like this thing has windows that can go up and down?
No.
Does it have like a loading bay?
Sure.
My suggestion is that we stealthily get close to this thing. Or no, we get inside the ship, exit into the water, go to the geothermal vents, and we use the mighty power of Swolnir to just rend a hole into the geothermal vents.
Okay. I mean, self-destruct seemed to be like the thing the CIA likes to do, so I was just gonna go with the tried and true. But you want to get fancy and have fucking Mr. Graham over here pulverize some pipes, I'm down.
Mr. Graham, do you think you could throw that dumbbell through a geothermal vent?
Should I try right now?
Not right
I
now.
would just wait till we get on the ship.
It's cocked, I'm sorry.
I understand.
Let's get on that ship first.
But we're gonna get revenge for the lost protein.
Okay, so with that, I am going to go ahead and call the session there. Next one will be the end of the bubble, and then we can decide what we're going to do next. And I have plenty more They Came Beneath the Sea, by the way, if that's what we want to do. But let's give out XP. What page is it on, Adam?
I don't remember this time. I didn't look it up this time because I didn't it last time.
I thought it was 60-something.
Let me
Character
see if I wrote
advancement,
it.
62. Here we go. Okay, hold on one second. So, everybody attended the game, so that's one. Did anyone besides Josh achieve a short-term aspiration?
No.
Copy the engine plans of the lab and shit.
Hey, okay. So that's a bonus XP for you and Josh. Did you say yo or no, Tom?
It's a no.
Adam, did you get anything?
No.
Okay. You did not all achieve your short-term aspirations at the same session?
Actually, oh yeah, I did. It was with the crack pipe back. Yeah. Forgot I put.
All right, Adam. Then you get a bonus one as well. Is there anything that I can squint and schmooze for you, Tom?
I didn't do anything.
What are your aspirations?
Good question.
What would they have been?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. You did spend half the writer's pool in a single scene, so that's another bonus XP for everybody. And you guys got the senator back, so that is a story milestone. So that's going to be, I believe by my count, that is 3 for Tom and 4 for everyone else. And now we do the vote. All right, Daestra votes, or one vote for Josh for returning the atomic crack pipe to its rightful owner.
I will vote for Kyle for the funny use of cut to black.
I'm telling you, man, the
What if
cinematic
everything
is
worked out?
where the ludicrous bullshit in this game comes from. I love it so much.
I'm gonna give it to Josh for being brave enough to carry the crack pipe all the way down here.
Sometimes it's not bravery. It's stupidity. But he's the smartest of us all.
And still able to relinquish the unrivaled power back to its rightful owner.
I'm debating between either Josh for giving me for reading my mind, or Tom for it's not decapitated, but weakening that burning as a dolphin.
Well, Josh gets another one from Blix for
Yeah.
treating wildfire with napalm.
Fucking Tom picked out a dolphin like he picked out fruit. Just like this one.
Yeah.
The dolphin did not expect to have the day he had.
No. I'm pretty sure he's super dead now.
Adam, where's your vote officially going?
I shall roll a die.
He is the first sacrifice to the future like eldritch god that Lincoln Graham is.
Also, we have one comment on the previous video. Ricardo Viafana says, Chaz named it, but I died at Swolnir. Vote for Tom. So, Tom, you by default have won the comment XP.
Nice. Swolnir.
Will you put all your points in that all your XP points into him?
All right, Adam, where's your vote going?
Going to Josh.
Going to Josh, you say. And Tom, who would you like to vote for?
Said I was voting for Kyle for the Fade to Black.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Oh.
I actually
Thank
already marked that down. All right, Josh, you have taken the bonus XP this week running.
Yeah.
All right, dear friends, unfortunately, I am extraordinarily very tired, and I am not the only one. So...
But then also, well, if we can choose the fan art thing imaging.
Oh, yes, Adam.
Yeah.
You are indeed the greatest one of us. All right.
Oh.
To the
I
fan
won't
art.
accept that. Yeah.
Black screen. That's the same thing as fan art, right?
Yes, the black hole of death.
What the fuck did I do? How did I fuck this up now? No, that's not right. Oh, you know what? I know what happened. Okay. To the fridge art. What I really need to do is just configure a
Scene.
Yeah, I need to configure a scene just for this.
Yeah.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we have The Weekend at Bernie's with a dolphin. You know what? This is an oddly satisfying picture. I think there's something about the hair on Josh that just works. And then, of course, the gifting of the crack pipe, and you can see Daestra's enhancement. And I think everything else is at least a week old.
But did we do it last week? I don't know. Yeah, it might have been all tell.
Last week was EQ.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I get this one, but I mean, EverQuest is dope, so I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's our fan art. We're done here. I'm very tired. Join the Discord. Is there anything?
And I moved to
Jeez.
I'm a little.
be very okay, yeah.
I'm halfway
I know.
confident.
It just says go to.
Oh, there we go. And when I say halfway competent, I immediately couldn't find the Discord button. Donut hole. There we go. Boom.
Who you gonna raid?
Oh yeah, I have to do that too. Before I raid, is there anything you fine folks would like to say to these fine folks?
Thank you for coming and stay caffeinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what we do.
Tom, do you have any suggestions for a raid?
I don't. I don't know. Pick some some Korean fucking stream. I don't know.
Send it to somebody playing Black Desert Online, I guess.
Well, I was going to say there's a Japanese person playing Beat Saber, but then I realized, wait, I don't know how to type in Japanese.
Copy and paste.
Oh, I could do that, couldn't I?
There's people playing EverQuest says there's 126 viewers. That's funny.
Yeah, well, let me highlight. Okay. Copy. Let's see if this works. Go back. Go back. Come on, little further. Little further. You can do it. There we go.
We should hopefully be getting back together in person soon, for those of you asking.
Yeah.
Is that something that's like on the table for us to do?
I think so.
I'd be down, yeah.
Same.
I know it's going to be tough for a lot of us to try to schedule it another day, but if we can do it, we do it.
Invalid username. That's racist, Twitch. I legitimately don't know how to raid this person. So... let's raid this Usui person who is, I think, also either Chinese or Japanese, because those are definitely kanji. And they have 21 viewers, so we can we'll give them a little bit of a boost.
Usui.
Sweet.
All right. Bye, guys.
Adios, peoples.